Hello everyone and welcome. We are Ellie and Dan. We are a married couple based in the southwest of the UK, and over the past year we have been converting an old builder's van into a tiny home in Wales and named her Ebbie. Working through the long cold winter nights and the hot sticky summer, we are almost complete. We have lived in some of the most remote places in the UK and have always had the travel bug, and we've been fortunate enough to have travelled to some incredible places. But now we are even more eager to take Ebbie and explore even more of this phenomenal world, making sure we enjoy every second, every minute and every day. We have some exciting things planned in the next years, so grab yourself a cuppa and join us as we continue to save our pennies, explore the places close to home and plan a trip of a lifetime in Ebbie.
This morning you join us in a lay-by near Bath. Last night we drove about an hour and a half to try and find a nice park up. We found a couple on Park for Night. There was one free car park and that was completely full, unfortunately. We did find another nice Park for Night, but again that was full. There was only space really for two vehicles and there was a van who was parked completely across the middle of it, so there was no room for us to get in there either. So unfortunately we had to park in a lay-by just off of an A road last night. It was very, very loud. There's a lot of cars. I've had to come inside the van this morning just to be able to kind of talk you through the intro. So let's hop out and show you this park up or lay-by last night. Again, it is very noisy, so I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to hear me over the sound of the cars and everything going past. But here we go. It is just a generic lay-by on the side of the road. You can hear it's very noisy. There's a lot of cars going past all throughout the night, but it's done the job. You might be wondering why we're going to Bath this weekend. So we're going to do something different in a castle and the idyllic places we've been in the last couple of weeks. We're going to try van life in a city, the city of Bath. So we're going to see how that goes. We know it's going to be extremely busy, so we're going to have to look at our options of places to park and everything along those lines. We may actually get the park and ride into the city of Bath as well. That may be easier for finding a space for Ebbie. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to take you along with us for the journey.
Hi guys!
So we finally made it to Bath.
We are going to take you on a walking tour of all the best spots of Bath and where Bridgerton was filmed. Obviously it was based in London, but they used Bath as a filming spot for many of the Bridgerton scenes because it's got all of the really old architecture. So we are going to go around and show you all the best spots so you don't have to.
Ellie's really excited to do this. She's made me watch all of Bridgerton as well. I'm not a massive fan of the TV programme, but it's something you've been looking forward to doing for a very long time, so I know you're very excited.
I can't wait. So, come with us. Okay, so the first thing you come across is the little cafe just over here, the Abbey Deli, and that is where Madame Delatour had her dress fitting shop, and all the ladies used to go and get their dresses all fitted out for their big special occasions. The door to the left of the cafe is where Viscount Bridgerton in season 1 paid a few visits to his lover Sienna. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So the archway here is where the Duke of Hastings fell down as he was trying to drink all of the Surreys away, and also just down from there is the a little coffee shop where all the actors, it was basically the drinking den. So this is Abbey Green, a little square with a massive tree, might be recognisable. They used to have the market here, and also it's filmed quite a lot throughout the series. Okay, so Bridgerton lovers probably recognise this street. This is where the Duke of Hastings made his first massive appearance, and he canters through this street and around the corner. Okay, so this hairdresser's was the Gunter's Tea Room in Bridgerton, and it's recognisable for its curved windows. This is where Simon and Daphne meet and later talk outside. This street was used loads in Bridgerton, and they were really clever with their filming to conceal all the modern buildings. How much are you enjoying this tour then, Dan?
Well, not only did you make me watch the whole Bridgerton series on Netflix for many hours on many evenings, I've now got to walk around bloody Bath.
You're experiencing all of Bath's culture, Dan.
I am indeed. Just stopping in every street corner going, oh, there was a Viscount on this one, and there was a shop on this one, and this was in the series. But aside from that, yes, it's great fun.
Beaufort Square is another repeated filming location for Bridgerton. It's where they did a lot of nighttime horse rides, and carriages used to pass along here quite a lot. Early on in the Bridgerton series, Eloise and Penelope walked beside these square railings during their long conversations about feminism and gossiping, basically.
One of the only things keeping me going on Ellie's Bridgerton tour is there is lovely houses, townhouses and gorgeous buildings in and around Bath. So
and none other but the Featherington House. This also was the first house made or built on the Royal Crescent. You can go in, but I think the admission charges are £11 each, so you can always take a look if you fancy that. But yeah, Featherington House. So the Royal Crescent features a lot and lots of sequences in Bridgerton, and it's used to transport people back to obviously where it was meant to be based in London. Errand boys are seen delivering the scandal sheet of Lady Whistledown along these houses along the Royal Crescent. You're enjoying yourself, aren't you, Dan? Looking at all the cars?
That's one of the good things of coming to a really posh place like Bath. There's so many nice cars to look at all day. And yes, I'm a massive petrol head, and all I've been doing is car spotting. But yes, I'm living the dream right now.
Right, now we've got to find Bennett Street.
Come on.
The assembly rooms. This was used for the ballroom scenes in Bridgerton. Its tea room was actually used for Lady Danbury's ballroom, where Simon and Daphne first met. You can actually go in and tour the rooms. So bombed in the World War, so it's obviously been rebuilt, but yeah, quite a cool place. We now come on to Alfred Street, which again was used in the very first scenes of Bridgerton, where you saw like carriages going down and people walking as like scene setting. There's loads of cars here now, so it looks a bit different, but let me show you. The Guildhall was used for the ballroom scenes in Bridgerton, and on the first floor of this building was the setting for the Ranbury Ball in season 1, episode 2. It's an 18-foot long hall, ballroom hall, and it is absolutely magnificent. It is gorgeous.
So the last time you'd have seen us today would have been in the Guildhall in Bath city centre. We did finish up the Bridgerton tour. It's been a bit of a rushed evening afterwards. We haven't been able to film much. We had a lovely evening and a meal in Nando's that me and Ellie both enjoyed. We've managed to get the bus back to where we were parked up on the road, and I've managed to drive to our park up for the night. That'll all be another video for you to see. Ellie, what are you doing at the moment then? So you're making a hot chocolate right now for us?
Indeed I am.
Which I'm very much looking forward to, but that'll pretty much be the end of our Bridgerton tour. One of the main objects of today's video was going to be showing you what city life was going to be like with a van. Unfortunately, we couldn't show you much of the park up or where we parked. We had quite a few issues with it today. So we were going to park in Odd Down Park and Ride, but unfortunately we got there and there was a height barrier that Ebbie just couldn't squeeze under. So we called the telephone line on the Park and Ride itself, and they said it probably wasn't advised to actually park in like the coach area or anywhere else. And they've said also all of the Park and Rides around the area of Bath also have height barriers, so there wasn't really anywhere for us to park. Luckily we went 2 minutes down the road and we did find an off-street parking. The Park and Ride would have been a great option, as parking for that was around £3.10. Well, park and the ride service was about £3.10 return. Unfortunately we got stung a little bit more than not only be able to not park there, but it was around £4.60 each return for us to go on the bus service we did in the end. We would say city life in vans is definitely possible, although challenging, but we definitely prefer the rural areas and the more idyllic spots. So that brings us to the end of our day.
I've absolutely loved seeing all the Bridgerton filming spots, and it's made me want to go and watch it all again, so that might be tonight's plan, with a nice hot chocolate. And yeah, we found a peaceful spot for tonight. Had a nice Nando's, which was lovely. So yeah, that's us. I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm exhausted now and my little feet are hurting. So
we're definitely not watching Bridgerton tonight, but it's a nice try.
Anyway, speak to you tomorrow. Bye.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Thank you so much for watching and being here. It really means the world to me and Dan, and we love making memories and filming them. If you'd like to help us grow, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave us a comment, as we love hearing from you all.